No, how's it going? So we're just gonna continue on today. I think doing some bugs. It's the main thought. Um, yeah. So let's get to it. Just drinking a little bit of my coffee though first, because I'm tired. Why did I wake up this early? Okay. So just going to look at the Trello. Trello. Um, let's look at this missing floor save issue. This one might be fun. Always fun to see. So I want to download it. And then I need to go to saves. Yeah, that's right. And then we're going to save it over the quick save. Yes. Only it would take a little less time to load here. That's where we're at. Okay. Just gonna turn the music down for now. Um, um, and you're right, it was loading again. Okay. So, okay. This guy has 5 permission slots somehow. I don't even think there's a 5 action. um, it's a bit weird. Let's check. Wow, he's... Yeah, that's without buying it. That's so strange. I think there was something though with the compatibilities. So I don't know. Okay, so I think he said, let me just... Okay, so it's on floor 10. Okay, so I need to get at least 1 level down. I could cheat this, but you know, I think we can play a little. Seems like Steve is definitely a possibility in one of these areas. All the doors are open. Nah, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. Now, supposedly in this area, there's a... Hi, Steve. Nice of you not to see me. Appreciate it. Okay. So I just need to find the... There's a... Now, supposedly, in here, there is a section that is broken. Okay. So Okay, so go to floor turn, head west from the start. Okay, well, I mean, I found that portal. I just need to... He's saying somewhere there's an issue. Do I get a... Yeah. Okay, so I got a error generating things. Okay. Perpendicular. Closest point is not a junction. Okay. Just trying to figure out... If I hide this, it'll probably be easier. Supposedly there's a place. There's no floor. I'm not seeing it though. I'm getting the error, so I'm almost certain there is one. It's just... wait. Here we go. Okay. So... That should just be making a storage closet, really. But I see that it's not. Okay. So let's go F5, and I need to turn on my debug mode for quarter generation. Hey, Archie. I don't know why I condensed that like from Arch 8 to Arch E, but it's kind of what my brain thinks. I don't know if you want to be Arch Kicker or Archie 8, or I don't know, whatever you want to. Let me know. I just need to compile this change. We're just fixing some bugs today. Cool. Oh man, it takes so long. I guess I would be interested as well, Archie, since I don't think I've told you what the bigger narrative of the story is. How did you find the intro kind of story there? Because obviously I have it all in my head, and obviously not all of it should be apparent, like what's going to happen yet, but I'm just making sure that there's like, it's not like confusing in a sense or of like what's going on. Alright, okay, so yeah, so now this building, I need to toggle on gizmos. Really need to hide some gizmos though, because goddamn, it's maybe a little too many, but okay. So I need to find the exact moment where it builds this. Right, I need to extra persistent spacing. Okay. It's not going to do it until... I should have noted the room, because it took me a long time to find that room. I think it was one of the... these rooms, because it had 2 doors on it. I feel like it was here. So I could go... what did I do to skip? I think I could do this to skip section. Yeah. Okay. And so that, create that. Then this one is, okay, so this is kind of the point that I want. So this one tries to make something over there, which obviously does not work. I personally want to go with the love you. Definitely give one. There's a lot they both say, yeah. Yeah, so there's definitely a reason why I do that earlier rather than later. But and it's not necessarily like I love you moment, but there's a bigger moment I think later on that I'm aiming for. Wait, so now it created that one. This wasn't the one. Is it here? Is this the one that's broken? Maybe it's this one that's broken. But yeah, I mean, I definitely thought like that's going to be a weird moment, I think, for a lot of people. So it makes sense. Oh, this song? It is from a playlist that White Bat Audio makes. He does like a bunch of royalty-free music. It's really good. It's not just good because it's royalty-free. It's actually pretty good. I guess specifically this one is the 50 million year trip. I think, yeah. Oh no, it actually did. It already came across his hair. I just, yeah, I should. Yeah, I was considering taking some of his stuff. I mean, like, the only thing I found with, like, putting it in my game, like, this is actually not, I'm not putting it in the game right now, is that most of the stuff was, like, too upbeat. Or, like, not necessarily upbeat, like, it was too music-y, kind of wasn't enough background. And then I also got somebody else to do sounds for my actual other music stuff. So I have at least one main theme. If I need some like random sounds, random music, I might kind of go back to him, but wait, why is this taking so long? I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So, here's our error. No, the perpendicular closest point is not a junction. Context is this point. And so we have the current best access line, and then the current best. Steam sales on it makes like a bunch of games. Yeah, those Steam sales are pretty crazy. I remember when like 30% off was like insane. It feels like it's almost like getting to a race to the bottom. Putting the game that on sale is pretty crazy. So this is 30. This is 58. So it must be that it's saying it's up and down. Okay, so then it's trying to connect to oh, it's a navigation point. Okay, so it's saying that it's trying to connect to this one, but that one isn't a junction point, right? Let's see, closest point is not a junction. Let me just check something. This is just, I think it's still just a void. Yeah, it's a function. It's not asynchronous. some degree, I would like it to hold on this so I can navigate around and see where it is. Okay. How? Just get let's, I guess, release from this. Well, they're going to keep crouching up. They're probably never going to get to 100, because obviously then they make no money off of it, but 80 to 90% off on games is pretty crazy. So yeah, it is this one. Okay. So I'm gonna, how do I want to, I'm sitting right here, I should be able to see what it actually is trying to connect to. So what I just need to do is relock on this. Everything loaded. Is quite the amount of time to wait to download one game. Steam's typically pretty fast, so I guess I don't know how big Doom is nowadays. I would feel like the 16 one probably shouldn't be that big, but whoa. That should be happening. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Hopefully it doesn't screw over my position there. 80 gigabytes, jeez. It's almost as big as Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Here I'm like trying to keep mine to like under like 5 gigabytes total at the end of it. I think it's still like 1, which I'm pretty happy about. Probably like half of that is just textures for them. Because they probably have like a bunch of like 4K or even maybe 8K textures that they're running. Doesn't even show the thing here. Goddamn. That sucks. Okay, so what am I trying to connect to here? And start point is 5430. Am I able to find that? So this is supposed to be spawning at 5830. That's kind of like where it should be spawning. So 5830. So basically what I should do is I should go create an object, just spawn something at 58:0:30. Okay, so it's trying to, yeah, it's trying to connect to this corridor, I guess. So is the problem... Like it definitely should be possible that I could have a piece that comes out, turns right, and then comes into there. The problem is, how do I programmatically know that exists, right? Because we're going up from that line before. Yeah, we must turn to connect. So we know we must turn to connect. It's already past the parallel lines. Now, current past is a corridor line, of which that there should be two or... Yeah, this is 2 connect 3. So it's trying to connect, I believe, it's trying to connect this point, and this point. Those are the 3 points I believe that this is trying to connect. Which again should be possible. What's the problem, I think, is that it's trying to connect it based off, I guess, this point versus this point. Because really this should go continue on over here, and then this should kind of spring over there. But this thing still has to turn to get there. Okay. Link corridor. don't think my debug stuff is helping much right now. I want to kind of go back just because I might just call this out again. I don't know what I did over there. I'm just gonna recompile, get out of this, and then I'm gonna breakpoint certain things and see if I can kind of tweak that logic. Be good to get my brain back in there, because that's at least once I finish with all the bugs that I have that are meaningful. I do want to. I'm gonna go back into procedural generation and remap how the layouts work. Oh crap! I don't think I recompiled. Yeah, maybe I did. Okay, thanks for basically lurking. All right, so yeah, it's trying to create this. What I wanted to do is get some more information about point corridor. $58.14 is where the other one is. Right. So the thing I wanted to actually do is look at this. So room cross is the first one. And then, yes, the other two are the first two. Now, so it'll create a connection between those two, and then it tries to connect this one, but it's trying to connect it, I guess, to the, I feel like to the wrong spot. So if we, in corridor lines, so we're supposed to go through all the corridor lines that we have already. And in that, it picks the current best. And so why does it choose that one versus the other one? Probably because it's closer. Be my guess. Right, so there are three, which makes sense, right? It's the little jiggy zigzag thingy. And I know it picks the 54 one. Again, probably because it's closer. So maybe I have to do a different calculation because they're both going to be, both of these ones are going to be the same direction. And so all it's doing is checking the current distance. But I probably need to do slidable line. I could tell you better. Okay, I don't think that. It was not directly aligned. What I might just do is do that. Breakpoint this. How many of these are there? It's not a whole ton of them. Okay. Weird, I'm getting no reps here. Right, so when this thing gets instantiated in Stress Manager, so like these stats? That should be fine. I really hate this error because it doesn't actually tell you the right... oh, and it's generated level string. Okay. It does. Modify stat. So when I'm loading, modify a value. Modify value affect data. So there's a consumable that I have that is affecting the stress. And when I load that, it does not like it afterwards. Player stat manager. I assume stat has to be null here. But I guess I could add a null check here if stat equals null, and we'll just return. At least that should fix that part. I think that's probably part of what this is about. Let's see, 65. Mental fortitude delta mod. Declare modifying stat. So recalculate variables for. It is in the constructor. So this was at 165 though, was the actual. Here or there. Which really could only be this, which should be impossible because it's created at runtime, but I guess because it's being created at runtime, there's something that Unity throws an error in here that breaks it. And it's probably something to do with the names or something. Because this is, okay, so this is the original mono. So stress manager 24. Oh no, it's actually. Yeah, player stat 113, which is this. I guess then goes into player stat manager, which then goes into here. It's just weird that that doesn't have an issue when I load it in initially, but it loads whenever I do a reload, it does. If I'm to go out of here, let's just check. Just put a little breakpoint there. Oh, this is going to give me a lot, though, probably, isn't it? How many? There's only one. Okay, never mind. Oh, no, there's one. Yeah, okay. It's for every single stat. Modified amount. Hmm. Oh, this is static. Hmm. Am I maybe not clearing that properly on a reload? Just pass by this for now. I go now, menu, quit, and then go load game again. Do I still get, yeah, I still get the same error. Interesting. And so it's probably got something to do with this guy. On game unloaded, it should clear it. So again, yeah, it's just skip those for a second. See, it doesn't matter when you do this. Okay, so we clear it. Yeah, so there's no errors. Should have. It'll go through all of these and do an unlink. What does unlink actually do? Goes to the context property here and destroys it. Current value. I'm really confused. What are we using context property for? It's protected. I set a binding info. I create it, but then I don't seem to actually do anything with it. I guess I bind other things to the context property. Right, okay. Right, yeah, so this is a global player stance context. And so destroying it, yes, should remove that. Hey, Karasest, we have still Kirby here. He's just, in his usual hanging spot over on the side. Yep. You ready, Kirby, for your treats? Up you go. You're an old doggo. That was a tricky one, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Here you go. Good dog. I spent 6 hours in a tile shop choosing between green and blue. That's, yeah, that's... yeah, I've definitely been... Not tiles, but like colors and stuff for a house. Yeah. Wears you down. Um... So... Just grab my bearings, get here. So I do clear it. So that none of the old ones should exist. And really, the issue then is when I get to this recalculating of variables. Um, Mental fortitude delta mod. Yeah. Um, and something here effectively. It's 11 things. This apartment will kill me. Just changing it up. So 1.5, 1.5. Amount modified. Why are there so many? We're modifying. What's that name? Delta mod, right? So you're getting all the modifiable variables for mental fortitude delta mod. Okay. It's giving us this list. This list is the thing that got cleared, right? No. Oh, is this thing not getting cleared? It's a different value that gets cleared in the very end? Player stats. Remove variable. Variables never get removed. Well, that's a problem. Where do these get at? So in the modifiable effects, we remove them. Or we add them in on enable. Player stat name affect this. I don't know if my brain can handle this right now. Ooh, nice. Okay, so yeah, why aren't I removing these variables? Is our modified value effect data? Which are consumable effects. So when I have a consumable, I would think these should get added. Does this only get called once, or is this getting called like multiple times? That's, I guess, the next question. Okay, so of course this is going to be, I'm just going to turn this off for now. I'm going to let that go, and then now I want to see, does this like get called multiple times, or is this only getting called once? Okay, it's okay. I think I know where the issue is here. So yeah, okay. So these are persistent within a game. They only have they only get added once. And so what happens is the first time they get added, they have their value set up, and then they add this localized description. But then the stat manager, when it's reloading stuff, tries to set them again, and this, I think, triggers a loc change, which then Unity doesn't like, because you're doing, I don't know, you're doing a get is playing is not allowed to be called from one constructor, and that's, I'm assuming, is getting called from this thing getting a bazillion lines down from where I'm actually doing anything. Because this sets an amount and then it triggers a change. All right, so 13, yeah, we changed this value, which is a float variable, and then that gets triggered to change these. So again, the reason this happens though is because in Stress Manager, I have a variable that is defined here. So I think the thing that I have to do is put that in a wake instead. I think that's basically what it's asking me to do is, or I could even put it in initialize. So let's just do that. I guess not many people are like reloading and loading their game because I wonder. I feel like this would have to have crashed some people. But I don't know, maybe not. Maybe that error doesn't show up in builds. Let's make sure it's saved here. All right. Check one other thing. No, not new. No, it isn't Save Manager. Oh, it is indeed Book Wheel. Just so you know, I guess, Karazest, I don't know if I told you this, but like you do have, if you're using the alpha playtest, you should actually have access to quick save and quick load for like bug reporting purposes and stuff. So it's still the F8, F5 for save, F8 to load. Just in case you find issues, you know, you can then save it exactly like where it is. Okay. It's not for abusing the game, it's for finding bugs. Isn't that right, Kirby? Yeah. It is. Yeah, I also have a piece of carrot that I didn't eat yesterday. You want the carrot? He's considering it. Now you can know what you do. Anyhow. So lots of times, like, I throw it, and I was like, oh, he's not going to be able to catch that. That's, like, a really bad throw. He does anyways. And then he does that. But I, like, literally bounced off with teeth. Bye-bye. That was a good, easy one for you. Softball. All right. Load game. All right. Just. Get by this for now. Okay, and then do the reload. Hey, fix the error. Okay, cool. Yeah, I am. I need to remember to, like, catch a stream. And not forget that. Yeah, I redeemed some points to catch him. Hopefully he's not streaming yet, is he now? Oops. Mute tab. I don't want to listen to whoever you are. Yeah, if you can, that'd be good. I think I should be available for most of it, but just in case. Okay, so now we're actually back to, I think, fixing the other original issue that we were doing. Which was resulting in this error. So now it wasn't the first few. So I figured I need to first figure out which one it is. Oh my god, I'm pressing the wrong thing. I was like, nope, still not that. Still not that. It's just not even doing this. I think it might be this one. Does one of these have 58? Yeah, okay. So, to connect. So what we have, I just want to step through this. I think I know why it's breaking. I just need to try to figure out where exactly I can kind of insert the fix to this. So I'm trying to connect this one right now to an established line that's already here. That's kind of the crux here. And so what I want to do is you take the line dot, we're going to be not aligned, right? It's not going to be in here. It's going to be hitting here. There's going to be 3 lines. I'm going to go F5. And don't have a parallel line. So we're now looking through. So this current line is the 12 and 16 line. It starts from the room cross. So this is probably the one that we actually want in reality. It gets a distance. Must turn to connect. Okay. It's actually not even saying that it needs to. So if point access value 58 is less than 12, 58 is obviously greater than this, so we're going to add the distance of that. Okay, so now the distance is 28. And so right now current best is null, so it's going to grab this one, but then the other one is technically closer. And so that's where it's breaking, is that it's the other one is not being ignored when it should be, I think. Is because it could take this one, but it's thinking the other one's closer, so like, oh, why don't I connect to that one? But that other one's invalid because when we get to this point, it doesn't have a point that it can connect to. So let's just go to the next line. And so this is 58 and -1. So this, I guess, is kind of the distance is 16. And the sign of this oh, right. Okay, yeah. So this is positive. So it's saying it's fine. Get min-max positions. Item 1. Gives me the distance. So again, that's trying. I think what it does is it's comparing this position instead of this position. Because maybe this is 16. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Don't. I don't know how this is possible for this thing to do this. It's just like it gets under here. Like, why are you allowed to do this and you don't have a function to be like full screen me? Okay. Because technically there is one, but no, when I unfull screen you, you're back to being unseeable. I hate you so much. Like, why is it possible to be put like that? That's so dumb. Okay. And I, of course, had to press buttons, so then I guess I broke my breakpoint. So it's that second one that I need to somehow figure out. So why do I only get item 1 here? Get min max positions, because that does seem kind of weird. I'm sending a min and a x starting for y, and then we get the endpoint. Right, yeah, okay. So we're only getting one of those, though. Why are we not getting both of them? Okay, let's just reload quickly and then try to get back to that breakpoint. What? So not even attached to Unity anymore. Oh, got it. I have so many things. Oh. Okay. So I guess I need to reload again. Then, count. Again, like I said, this one actually I don't care about. I think, yeah. Also don't care about this one. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this one. Okay, so again, we're gonna breakpoint here. We found the first one and the second one. Point corridor. It doesn't have an endpoint. Interesting. I know this is the first one. No, it's going 12 to -4. No, these are the ones that I think it does choose. 48, 54, and then 54 and 30. Yeah, so it's comparing the z distance. So if I look at this, right, it's comparing this distance here. So the problem is that I don't think it's understanding that I guess one of these, which must be this one, is actually facing the wrong way for this to work. So I should maybe be having a different check here. Because even if it has to turn, it still has to turn in a direction that they both are facing towards, not like the other way. I think that might be the issue. Okay, so if we have the distance, I need to be able to check what the other line is, I guess. Because the min-max here is 32. Right, I actually have a direction here. Right, so this line is that, and this line is that. So -1 and 1. And so this one checks this direction. But I think I need to also be checking that if the line that I'm checking against, the other value needs to also be respected. So if it's negative, then the position of this thing has to be lower than this is x, right? And then if it's positive, then the x position has to be on the other side. Axis line value. So this is this the thing I need? 58. Yeah. Right. Okay. I think these are the combinations of things I need. So we can probably even go here and say if I can do something similar here. If I take this if I take line dot direction dot x plus line dot direction. I guess I maybe should do the line part on this one. Line, then line. Right. Okay. So then that part makes sense. So that is the direction. If it's negative, then we need to make sure that the 54, this value should actually have to be higher than this value. In other words, when you subtract them, it should also be negative. So it should be point axis line minus line dot get axis line value. Right, because it'll be 58 minus 54, which will be 4, which will be positive, but this will be negative, so it doesn't work. And then the opposite would be true, right? If it's positive and this is the other way around. The way this will not work. Okay. I believe that should be the fix. Okay. Right. Okay. I did it. Look at that. That beautiful corridor. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Yeah. I think that was just the old error, so let me just... Let me refresh to find out. Okay. No, wait, still... It's actually having another one find it. So that's blocking actually another one from creating it. Just somewhat interesting. Sucks that it doesn't actually tell me the location of this. I might try. Okay, let's just put a little bit more information in this. Point dot transform dot position. Just so I can find it a little bit easier. So obviously exchanging one error for another is not like the greatest of trades. Why can I not? I guess I couldn't click on the play button for some reason. I just noticed the door was okay. We found a word, Karazest. Although it's a very small word, so probably doesn't really count. Right, let's see how this works. Game. And 46, negative 30. Okay, so again, let's just go to 3D object cube. And 46, 0, negative 30. Okay, and then let's go to our spot over here. Okay, so right. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, so obviously that's gonna not be great. I want to know now, though. Okay, so if I have that, this was the line I added in. So it's ignoring now something that it previously thought would be possible. Oh, actually, wait, How does this handle 0? If they're 0, they wouldn't be. Or wait, is this the wrong one? Because these aren't. No, yeah, these aren't. These aren't parallel. So its axis line is actually not going to be the right value. Obviously, 1 hits here, at least. So we have, for example, negative 30, and then and now what I'm assuming is happening. So this direction is 1. And it should be giving 52, but I bet it's giving 48. Because if this is 1 on the Z, And this thing is giving its Z value. Yeah, so this is direction X and it's giving the Z value. And this is actually, yeah, so this is giving its X value. When I actually do want the Z value. Yeah, I want the Z value from this. Because that's actually what I need. Now, the problem is that it actually does have min-max values. So I don't know which one am I using in this case. I guess if both are bad. But no, if both are... If one is good, then the other one's gonna... The other situation would be not working? But it's 52 and 42, right? Which are... Yeah, negative 52 at least is one of them. Both of those would not be acceptable. Oh, both of those would work to fix this. I'll try doing both of them. So let's try this. One. I guess I should maybe simplify this then. So go float line sign equals and then we do an and item 2. So if either of these is good, it should be okay. All right. Let's go out of here. Let's recompile and let's see if it all goes hunky-dory. Okay, so I do actually want this to happen, so let's just check that this is actually the one that's 44. 48. and 32. 46 and 30. Huh. Question is, do we get any errors? There's no errors. Okay, my god, these are some interesting corridor structures. There's no air roost though. So yeah, so this one works now. So fine and dandy. This little section of the corridor is wild. It's just like double things down here, going around over there, and then you can go in here, and then it's like there's two little sections that go around, and then it just this I can almost bet does not look very good. I mean, it's actually better than I expected it would look, but jeez, yeah, some major Z fight in there. I think there was some expectation of these corridors that they're not going to be like jammed like this. Huh. I'll go away, Joseph. Oh. Joseph makes the menu a little weird. Maybe Joseph shouldn't affect the menu. I think I can actually do that too. Let's. Where are you, old Joe? I think yeah. There's a layer that doesn't affect the UI, but does affect main camera. Player maybe. Let's just check what the UI has. Screen manager. And camera player trigger. So if I set it to player. So it only accepts. It's a little weird that the screen only doesn't accept UI, but it is. I don't know. Because this one accepts default UI. Or maybe it's okay. So maybe I just set it to default. Okay, Joseph. Your little thing here now is default. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, you can't really even see letters, can you? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Yeah. I thought you could be able to see letters. No? You used to be able to. There might be a slight problem, yeah. Otherwise you could get really boned by him. Okay, let's just go Enter P here for a second. Let's tweak this. Hmm. Yeah, it still doesn't really look that great. Hmm. Like I can throw that up, but that doesn't really help. Yeah, that definitely does not work. Making these white doesn't change anything, right? Yeah, doesn't change anything. Hmm. Surprised no one complained about this. uh, Maybe if I can change it to a different. I do have our dither palettes. Just red, but that doesn't really show that. Hmm. So probably do want to look at the other dithers. So there are definitely ones that make that a little bit better. Kirby wants to go outside though, so I guess I gotta. You there, yeah? I'll probably be back. So what does Dither Midnight generally look like? Okay, I mean, you can actually see the things now. Oh crap, that saves over. Crap. I guess it's fine. I can get back there. I didn't move the bed spot. So I'm trapped. Obviously, no one has died yet. Okay. Or even probably taken a rest. Guys, I trusted you to test. Venture back up? What? In the world? Why is there portal? Did I move the, like, oh my god, I must have moved the... I'm finding so many bugs today that I didn't even know existed. Alright, so let's go over here. I must have... What exists over here? It's like something that I, like... Start room deco? Is this is still here? And I can interact with it, I guess, somehow. Yeah. It shouldn't have a collider. I think it's just, I need to do this. Something like that. Okay. That sucks. I thought the bed had its own little, like, spot to it. But maybe I was always using the start room? I mean, this is where you were supposed to originally spawn from. Let's just, I guess, fix, yeah, we'll save that, and then we'll see if that actually fixes the load that I came into. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's ish. That fixed. Let's actually just take a sleep and just make sure. Okay. I'm not sure if I like it spawning me there. I kind of like it. It would like spawn me like looking over here more. I just need to remember initiate open sleep screen wake up point. Okay, so that's there. So I want to move that. Two. Wake up point. So yeah, let's rotate that. Full, I don't know. So 90 would be there. So I want like 135 or something. No. 160. Just a little bit less than that, I think. And 50. 55. 55? Yeah, 55 looks good. Okay. Made fun of Booyah when he said last time he turned off his computer was in like 2020. But I'm the same way. Poor thing uses every opportunity to update itself. Yeah. I'm kind of in a similar way. I do try now to like, I think it's on Saturdays after I finish for that day. I try to turn my computer off because it's not going to be used on Sunday at all. And so I try to like give it a break. But There are definitely times where I just leave it on all the time because it's just so much easier. Got all these like windows and tabs and everything that you have to set up and open each time. It's way better if it just does it. Let's do this. Let's get the music back in. Okay, so then again, sleep. Yeah, there we go. I think that's perfect. Okay. All right. Was it, or was it over here, I think? Hmm. I found my way back. Oh, hello, Joseph. Okay, so let's fix this Joseph thing. So what I can do is stress manager Joseph. We're gonna go. I do actually need to remember I need to change his layers to not flare triggers, but to be just other things. But then the other part is I can just remove that script. Okay, so now he can't kill me, but he will have this thing. So let's try to get him closer to a door. Alright. So that still shows something, especially if you like do that. It's kind of rough on the where there's those parts. That is kind of rough. But when he's not there, it's okay. Obviously, flashlight helps. It's not going to save me from Steve, though. Oh god, I want to see what Steve looks like. Ah, it's so cool. Steve, you're so cool. I just want you to know. You're really cool. In this lighting view. But yeah, okay. But having said that, Steve, I'm just gonna hide you for a second. Because yeah, I need to focus on this. Okay. So I probably just need to like create some very specific setting for Joseph, or the actual other thing I can do. Joseph field here. The fill. Click resume. Okay. Go to the HP for a second. We can actually change the fill to be higher. So if I have a different type of, like for example, look of horror. If we went back to look of horror, but then bumped up the minimum. Okay, no, never mind. Do that, it kind of falls apart. Other than yes, does show, but you lose like all depth. If I like really lowered thickness, but then bumped it up like a little bit. So you kind of wonder, like, what if I didn't have fill? I just did this outline to kind of further emphasize stuff. Does that look better? That really doesn't do much situation. Kirby. Grab it. Oh, I didn't notice the door was closed. You giving more traits? Alright, you've already had a few though, so you're only getting 3 this time. There we go. He has been fed. Like that I can see now, which is weird. Like I guess, yeah, it's still really hard though. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not so great. Yeah, carrots are good for him. That's a bonus. I don't like that one. It doesn't look worrisome enough. I wonder if you even need the outline for this one. Yeah, okay, you do, kind of. But is what the outline's doing is basically just making things sharper, right? Because if I obviously turn off the dither, it's just doing this, right? To agree, this almost looks more scary. It does look a little weird though. Although I guess that's kind of the point, right? As soon as I introduce that, but yeah, kind of like. This is a really hard one. I mean, the doors are the really only ones that matter. You're not probably going to be looking to, like, close a door. You can't see that well enough if you have the flashlight on. If you don't have the flashlight on, it's kind of messed up. But Roma look like that. I don't really like as much. I think Luma is better. Curly. Oh, I've been sitting here so long that my the stamina has actually drained down, or my fortitude has drained down my health to nothing. Drop it. God damn it. Doors closed and I can't throw them all. Okay. Kind of liking this one. Just for fun, like, what does green look like? Horrible. Horrible. Okay. That's probably because this is red. If this was green, it probably would be a little bit better. I wish I knew better what, like, yeah, still kind of looks horrible. Okay. And just to check. If I don't override the palette. I use my other palette. Nah. The reds, I think, look better. Just the reds. Okay. I don't know if I want to override. Other things? I don't even. Does this change things? Not really. And obviously, palette's important. I don't know if I liked the FPS. Not really. I was using a different dither palette now, but can't remember which one it is. E? Maybe it's E. So we'll change that to E. And then I guess I'm not pixelating. Which again, we need to make this only default so that it doesn't affect the UI. Why? Okay, so as soon as I make it not affect the UI, it like looks dramatically different. Okay, I see. That's interesting. Got all the work to make it look nice, and then it doesn't even. It's just so much darker when I don't use it on the UI for some reason. How do you fill? Does that... I think the fill makes it worse. Could max out the thickness, maybe? Still, I think I want high thickness and high this, whatever this is. I just wonder if I set the edges to be less. Does that look better? Kind of. So like 36, yeah, kind of range. Maybe if you want fill. Okay. So I want to just check bandages. Give myself 8 of these. Add. So I need to just check that it's not made it too much darker because I was low on health. Okay. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. Still see things. Definitely looks weird. Again, still need to remember to change this to default when I get out of this. I want to see, like, does motion blur make this better? No. Do I want chromatic aberration still? I don't think I even noticed it, really. Yeah. The only real thing I'd want, I think, is some sort of like flickery thing, but I don't know. The first thing I was trying to go, I think, with the frames per second, so that it would kind of be flickery. So maybe that little bit of flicker is good. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Okay, so I just need to go change the radius here. I'm on Joseph. Only effect default. Or do I do that? Right now it's player triggers. Or do I just make UI not care about player triggers? Maybe I make UI not care about player triggers. I think that's probably, this might be a safer way. That would be in persistent manager. think I should make it care about UI though. That would be the logical ones. And then just checking. Post-processing, this is transparent FX. So. Let's do the pattern C that I'm using. And so maybe let's just set him to use C as well. So I think it would be weird that it would change the pattern there. C. Yeah. Damn, 7. So I did fix that. There's definitely some floor problems with like them like smashing into each other. But I think that's going to be a thing I just try to solve when I do the whole refactor of this stuff. Yeah. I think the last time I went over here. No, I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, there's the portal back up. Guess we should check more floors just to verify that everything is actually going okay. Guess we got no errors there. Let's just do this quickly. Okay. I can't remember what the code was. Okay, where am I trying to get to? So there's the start. Okay, it's all the way on that end. Okay. So I need to go through this thing and then keep going. Okay. Just like missing some stuff. Yeah. And here. Let's just give myself. I guess I should verify that everything looks okay here. So let's add some of these, and then add some of these. Okay. Let's just verify. Yeah, that looks alright. Okay, and then I. Okay. And then, yeah, so this is still looking okay. Well, as okay as it can be. So ideally, this is what I should be trying to enforce, is that there should be some sort of spacing there, right? And I should try to make sure that these type of things can't happen. But for now, it's whatever. How does this even happen here? So this is a room cross, and it finds that I guess it can go over here and over there, so it creates 2 points. Damn. Yeah, I mean, in this case, in reality, probably shouldn't even bother making that second one, and it should just make like a storage closet there or something. Or same thing with these. Should just made one of these into a storage closet and then be done with it. But there'd probably have to be some sort of thing. I do have an advanced level thing. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know where I wrote this. N Shift F. Yeah, here. Yeah, advanced level. Advanced leveling, you put a number in there. Okay. I think all of these things should be available when you go into the thing and say help. No? Okay, never mind. Why don't they show them? There's 0 references. Oh, do I not add this anymore? I create it. Oh, that's why it doesn't exist. What? Oh, wait. Am I not in a debug build? I might not be in a debug build. I think I'm not in a debug build, that's why. There's building for Steam. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, so I mean that's only on the playtest version. It's not going to be on the demo version. So that's what you exclusive playtesters get to play with if you are testing things. Yeah. That takes a long time to compile that. Okay. I'm basically at the end here, though. Wonder if I can just quickly look into this. Transfer one item doesn't remove the item stack. I feel like there's probably a fairly simple if check there that I can do. If this thing will load, that is. It's a very important if. Oh, it actually does affect this intro. I'm gonna check that. That still looks good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Day 7. Go. So, transfer 1, transfer 1, transfer 1. Okay, yeah, so that's what happens. And then if we transfer, I mean, it does transfer back, so it's, but yeah, it leaves an empty one there. Okay, so, in income round to transfer inventory transfer screen. Set container on item clicked, select the select the consume item, transfer item selected, transfer some items. Right, so this is just fix this up. Okay. Item data dot spawn instance 0. So it creates an instance with 0. It takes the selected item and transfers that amount to it. So probably what I should just do is if the selected count value equals the selected items.count, we will just call transfer selected item. Because this will take all of it and transfer it to it. So that's what I'll do here. So if value equals underscore selected item dot count, just transfer the selected item and then return. Okay. Did recompile? Yes. Okay. Okay. Transfer 1, transfer 1. There we go. 1, transfer 1, transfer 1. Cool. Transfer 2. 2. Yes. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. Mad Siren's T is just like the one like really nice looking icon amongst a bunch of just random crap. I mean, the wires look kind of okay because they got the nice little shading on them, but everything else just looks like utter crap. I could probably make them a lot better by just like adding like some sort of fade so that at least they kind of get this dither. But yeah. Alright. Okay. I can do this, right? Yeah. It actually says it on the bottom there. Alright. Okay, let's fix that. Fix that one. And Friday we'll continue to do some more. Hopefully I can actually start tackling these a little bit quicker, because I think there's some I could do an art stream. I don't know about that. Maybe when we get to like a specific milestone, we'll do an art stream. Like, I don't know, 300 viewers maybe. Then I'll do an art stream. Just gotta like do that. Why don't we manage a poll? Can I like manage goals? How do I do this? Manage goals. Can I not change the goal? Auto goal? It doesn't let me change it. Update goal? I don't think that did anything. Huh. It didn't let me actually change the amount. I guess I'm like locked in on this one until I get to 230, but we can do like a 300 follower milestone art stream or something. That's what I'll commit to. When we get to there, we'll do a single stream that is devoted to making art. That's what I'll do, because I don't want to do it otherwise. Yeah, lots of these things I can start looking at. Really, the pickup items I think is the most egregious. I have to figure out. A lot of these I think might just be like, I'm gonna not care. So we will do that. Actually flipped it this time. Okay. Remind me when we get to 230, because I feel like I can't change it. Oops, I didn't want to. I can't change it right now. It doesn't allow me to. So when I actually get to 230, I'll update it. And it'll be so. Okay. Anywho, I should be getting going. I'm not gonna bother rating today. I just don't want to bother with it today. So I'm just going to sign Lee off. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Friday, because tomorrow I'm not doing anything. So see you Friday. Bye.